everybody, welcome back. Week 3. So excited to have you guys back with us in our original set. Last week we were off, so I did have to, bring my work home with me, but it's all good. We're here now. Let me know if you guys can see me, hear me, and all that good stuff. And we're gonna get started with our week 3 box. If you have not picked it up, make sure you call us. That way we can have the box ready for you. We do have some left over if you have not purchased them. I know last week was our nature box. This week is our space box. Very exciting. And next week we will be having box 4. So please be patient with us as we get that going. But today will be box 3. If you haven't purchased it, go onto our Facebook account, and that's where we'll have all our awesome stuff. So this is our box this week. As always, we have our logo. Okay. Inside, you're going to find a cool pair of scissors. Okay. You're going to have, as usual, we have some of our papers that we give you guys to do on the weekends when there's no activities to do. Okay, what do we have in here? We have internet space scavenger hunt. So anyone can do this. If you have a mobile phone with internet, Wi-Fi, computer stuff. We have outer space crossword. This one actually looks really fun. We have some word searches, some Sudoku. We've got some coloring pages up in here. Remember, coloring is super relaxing. Let's have a Bob Ross moment. Okay. We got some alien drawings. We got some rocket ship stuff. So there we go. So that's what we have in our papers today, okay? So you guys can do these on the weekend. You guys can do these when you have free time. I know some of us are starting school next week, so we have to work on our handwriting and stuff like that and just remembering how to hold our pencil, because I always had trouble with that. It's all good. So in our box, we have some more activities, okay? And for today, we are actually going to do our Constellation flashlight. Okay, so this one looks super fun. We have our flashlight up in here. Okay, and then all our other activities, okay? Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as always. We have some really fun activities on there and things for you to do. We have our cooking, we have our gym, all that stuff, okay? So go ahead and take out your Constellation flashlight. In the bag, you're gonna have your flashlight. You're gonna have our flashlight. We did provide some batteries, okay? We have our Constellation paper, which we're going to use. Make sure you have your scissors out. We have our paper cupcake tins, and we do have some of our, what is it called? Toothpicks. Our little flashcard on the top says Constellation flashlights. Do you wish you could watch the night sky all the time? Now you can with your own personal constellation. So I actually do need a rubber band. So maybe if I can have a cool assistant over here, bring me a rubber band real quick. If you have a rubber band, you can use rubber band, you can use string, you can use yarn, you can use all that good stuff because we will need it. Okay? Let's go ahead and put this off to the side. We're actually going to test our flashlight to make sure. I have some cool assistants back here that are going to help me out real quick to bring me a rubber band. But like I said, string, shoelace, yarn, ribbon, any stuff like that will work because we do need it, okay? So go ahead and open up your flashlight. It does unscrew from the front. And what kind of batteries does this use? Thank you. That's my assistant, guys. She's super cool. What kind of batteries does this use? 3 AA batteries. Let's see. Maybe it's from the back. Just kidding, guys. Okay. There we go. Okay, so you're going to need the 3 AAA batteries. There you go. And you're just going to push it down, I believe. Oh, there. Just going to pull it up. See that? You're just going to pull it out like that. Okay. I'm just going to stick them in there. Make sure you have an adult help you. That way you get them on the right position. And then put it back in like that. So you can see my flashlight works. How do I turn this off? Cool. Neat little flashlight. You can use this in case of emergencies as well. Okay. Keep this in your car. I know I have a flashlight in my car. Always, so keep that with you. Put that to the side. Okay, let's open up our scissors because we are going to use them. Everyone should have a pair of scissors. Everyone's color will vary. It's okay. So there we go. I'm going to put my trash to the side. I promise I'll pick it up. Got my rubber band here and my toothpicks. You're going to actually use this as a hole puncher. because it is going to fit here, okay? So what we're going to do is that you have these cool Constellation papers. You see that? You're going to pick one. You are going to pick one, and you're going to glue it on here, and it's going to go on the flash. So let me make sure I have a glue stick. And if I don't have a glue stick, I will either go get one or have my assistant help me out real quick, okay? So we're going to go ahead and cut out these, and we'll do a couple. So let's see. We have Taurus, Orion, Scorpius, Ursa Major, which is a really cool constellation. We have the Pisces, Hercules, Perseus, Leo. Leo means lion, obviously. Ursa Minor, okay? We have all those cool things. And you guys can actually make your own. Like, if you go online, you're going to see a bunch of constellations. You guys can do those too. So you're going to cut out the first line right here. And if you have more of these, each one of them can have one. Or you can even use like another paper. Okay? So here we have our first line. I'm going to go ahead and get, I'm a Scorpion, so I'm going to go Scorpius. Okay? So let's just cut that out in a circle. Okay? You can see here I have my circle cut out, my Scorpius. And you guys can do whichever one you want. You guys can go based off your astronomical sign. You can go based off the one that looks more interesting. And then here's what we're going to do. You're going to take your toothpick, and with this, you're going to poke your hole. Poke a hole through it. And I believe you actually have to do both sides. So you're going to poke it like this, okay? So I'm going to flatten it out as best as I can. If you have a hole puncher, maybe that'll work better too. But we're just going to hold this here, and we're going to punch a hole through it. My assistant left, so I don't have a glue stick. Okay. Wow, this is actually pretty hard. It's going to get a little crinkly, so it's okay. There we go. There we go. I punched a hole through mine. So it's not going to be like a perfect hole. It's not going to be round, but it's going to be close, okay? And then you can poke it right here through the cupcake tin. And then again. Ooh, this is hard. I'm actually going to go and get a glue stick real quick, so if you will excuse me, I'll be gone for like 2 seconds. I'm going to get a glue stick because our box does not include one. But if you got the nature box, that one does come with a glue stick, so go ahead and grab one of those. Grab that one that you have for the nature box, and you can use it for this one. Unfortunately, I don't have my box with me, so let me go get one really, really quick. And I promise I will not take long. I apologize. Be right back. My apologies. I got a glue stick. Okay. It's okay. Things aren't always perfect. Technical difficulties, material difficulties. Okay. So I'm actually going to take a new one real quick. And I'm going to glue it on here. It'll probably be easier for me to punch a hole through. There we go. Okay. So I have it on here. You're not going to leave it like a flower. You're actually going to fold it in a minute. But I do need to punch the holes. So let's go ahead and do that. Like I said, you guys can use any of the ones that you want. Okay, here we go. I'm trying not to poke my finger. Terrified. Here we go. Ask an adult for help because these toothpicks are a little pointy. Okay, so here we go. We got 2 dots. I'm gonna go for 3 dots right here. I'm surprised like the dipper is not on here. The big dipper, the little dipper, and stuff like that. There we go. Here's another one. I'm gonna do one more right here. There we go. Be careful. I don't want you guys to get splinters. There we go. Like I said, your paper is gonna get crinkly. Just try not to rip it, and make sure the holes go all the way through. Okay. So you have paper on the edges. Run your toothpick all the way through it. That way the edges kind of get like pushed off to the side. And there we go. And then kind of just take your little toothpick and push the paper off to the side so you can't see it. Okay? There we go. There we go. Because what's going to happen is that we're going to put this over our flashlight, and it's going to create a sort of a shadow. Now, I suggest doing this in a darker room. That way you guys can see what's actually going on, like what is actually being projected. Okay. So I hope everybody had fun last week. I know I did. The kaleidoscope was cool. I still have mine. My solar oven was cool. My bird feeder actually fell out of a tree and I can't find it. So I have no idea what happened to it. But I hope everybody's bird feeder is working. Okay, so I'm going to get a little tricky here. Make sure you ask an adult for help if you do need it. Almost done poking all my holes. Okay, but patience is a virtue. Let's just have some patience. I'm going to run that through. There you go. I'm going to run another one through. And one more. Come on. And there we go. All the way. Okay, so I have punched a hole through every single one of my Scorpio stars, okay? So constellations are literally just stars in the sky from millions of miles away. So we're seeing them from what they looked like a long time ago. Okay, so we're barely getting the light that they projected millions of years ago, which is really cool. And it travels through space, through a telescope. Everybody knows what a telescope is, so that we can see them. And what we do is that we connect them so they make really cool pictures. So Orion has a belt and there's 3 stars that go down. The Big Dipper looks like a spoon, and then there's a Little Dipper that also looks like a spoon. So those stars are super cool, okay? So here we have our constellation. Next, we're gonna put it over our flashlight, just like that. Okay, you see that? It's gonna be just like this. And with your rubber band or your string, whatever you want, I do not suggest that you glue it or tape it, because you're just gonna have to take this off and put your next one. Okay. So there we go. So I put my rubber band or my string, whatever you're using, on here. You can see my constellations right here with the little dots and stuff. Let me see if I can see what it looks like. I can. That is so cool. So it's very light because there's light here, but I can see my dots. And because we have both the paper, because you have both the white paper and the cupcake liner, it darkens the other light except for the ones that is coming through on the holes. So that is so cool. I wonder if it would look even more prominent if the others, like everything else, was colored except the dots. Does that make sense? Like if all the other colors were, if everything else was colored, if it would look brighter. So that is so cool. You can actually see the light and the dots and stuff like that. So I'll try this out for sure on my own in a dark room. While you guys can try it like over there. So I can't turn the lights off right now. Obviously the sun's out. But I am going to try this later. So you have all your other cupcake tins. You can use this right here. Or you can just get like a normal size like tissue paper or stuff like that and put it over and stuff like that. Okay, so this is really cool. You guys should definitely test it out, having the color here, okay? Super cool. Perla. So yes. So that's super cool, guys. Thank you. That was a Scorpius. You guys can try with any other one. My cool assistant came back because she lost her phone. Okay, but we're gonna have, here's the Orion. So if you see on the Orion, there's actually the 3 stars for the belt that he wears, okay? So that's super cool. Okay, so I know today was a little weird. I'm sorry, we were a little late, technical difficulties. We are setting up for our camp. If you guys are interested in signing up, follow us on Facebook. That's where we're gonna have the information. BGCMacallan.net is where you can register. We're gonna have a 5-week program for our members, which is super cool, especially if you're doing the online schooling. So if you're interested, go ahead and just give us a call, give us a message, give us a shout out, all that good stuff. Put a comment down below, that way we can reach out to you, okay? So that was it for us today, guys. Our Constellation flashlight. Hope you had a lot of fun. And I guys hope you actually use these stuff, okay? And I hope you guys learn. And if you have a computer nearby, go ahead and look up some more stuff about constellations. Okay, it's never, there's never stuff you're never gonna learn. Okay, so there's always gonna be stuff you guys should learn. Okay, so Also, you should do the experiment. If you color it, I'll try it too. I have some markers in my office right now, so I'm going to try it out. Okay? So thank you so much for joining us, guys. We will be here tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Join us. We have some more activities. Work on your booklet about stuff. And I hope everybody starts getting ready for school, okay? So have a wonderful day. We'll see you back tomorrow at 2. Bye.